Hello, Jessica Yearworks here, and it's finally here. Yes, we're finally starting LEGO The Simpsons minifigures pack openings. Now, this is set number 71005. This isn't a full review or anything, just really a pack opening video. Now, these are not released yet in Florida. They're released actually in a lot of southern states in the United States. They're just starting to branch out to like the East Coast, like the far, far East Coast, like Georgia, and the far, far West Coast, like California. I think really starting today because the California listing just got listed. But they're not in Florida like yet, unfortunately. I did get these two from eBay, so I know who's in here. It's Homer and Scratchy. Now, I want to make my guesses just based on feeling on which one's which because they did come marked in the mail. With a little post-it note, but I just quickly removed that because I wanted to see if I could use my, feeling skills on these new minifigure packs. And I'm so grateful to have these because I've been waiting for these for months, ever since they were first kind of announced that there was going to be a LEGO minifigures series based on The Simpsons back in September. I think it was late August. I've been just waiting and dying to have these. Now that they're finally here, I'm more excited than ever. I've been looking all week for these at Walmart because that's where they're at right now. But like I said, there's none that I could find in Florida. And on the back, you can just see the back of this packaging. It's really, really cool. I love the details on the little clouds right there. They really went all out. And the color is this really kind of nice light blue color. And you can see it's a little bit shiny. So let me feel around for a bit. I think this one's Scratchy because I could feel the head. And this one's definitely Homer because right here you could feel the remote. So you can see the back. And without further ado, let's get this opened. The seller was also nice enough to throw in this little minifigure checklist, which I guess we'll look at later once we open these guys right here. So let's open them. And I usually never use a scissor, but I kind of want to use a scissor on this one. So this one is the one I think is Homer. Let me see. And I'm so amazed because when you feel these, you could barely feel the molded head. They're not really like distinguishable, at least with Scratchy and Homer. And let's see, let's open a little bit more. Oh gosh, that didn't really open too well. But yep, it's Homer. Look at that. What an excellent figure. After I'm done opening these, I'll do a little close up. And I don't want to. There you go. I kind of had to ruin the package. Sorry, a little packaging. So there's Homer right there. You can see he comes with his molded head, and we'll do a close-up later, like I said. But I'll just put them together carefully and quickly right now. His two accessories, he has a donut and a TV remote, which look really cool because they're exclusive printing and everything. Okay. So there is Homer. Next up is Scratchy. I'm just going to not even use any scissors because scissors worked so poorly. I could just open it with my hands, but look at this. They're not even opening. Okay. Wow. Oh, my fingers. I haven't opened a minifigure pack in so long. It's been since December, I think. Come on. Open. Open. I guess I'll just cut it from the bottom. Believe me, I'm going to probably be buying a box once I find these, so I'll have many packs to spare that I don't want to damage or whatever. So let's see. This is one I thought was Scratchy, and let's see. Yep, it's Scratchy. You can see by his little hatchet right there. And look at that. I wasn't expecting a rubber head, but that's kind of what it feels like, which is definitely interesting to say the least. There's his tail, which is probably one of the main reasons I got Scratchy first, because I love this little tail piece. And anybody else? Let's see. Well, just a little checklist, right? Okay, so let's put Scratchy together. You can see he has this tail piece that clips on to the legs like that. It's kind of like a rubbery piece, which is really interesting. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more of a hard plastic, but I still love my tails or whatever for minifigure accessories. Because we got one for Skinette and Ferdy, and we're getting one for Rocket Raccoon. So there is Scratchy with his little axe or hatchet right here. So let's take a close-up on each of the minifigures and on the little checklist. Now here's the two minifigures I pulled. I pulled Homer and then Scratchy. Now I knew these, of course, like I said, I brought these off of eBay. So I knew I was going to get these two, but I didn't really know which packs were which, and I kind of guessed it, and I was right. And for Scratchy, you can see he comes with this little hatchet right here, which I believe I know it's not a new mold for sure, but I'm not sure if the last one, which was from Series 5, had this little silver paint right here, which I think is a really, really cool detail. and you can see it just really kind of shines well, and I do like that. It probably is the same hatch from Series 5, or maybe this little wooden part is a lighter color. I'm not entirely sure, but I can't find my lumberjack. But for Scratchy himself, he has a very cool molded head, even though it is a little bit rubbery. You can see right there. It's not like hard plastic like Homer's or Marge's or whatnot on all the other minifigures. I think the same is with Itchy too. And you can see the side right here. He has this kind of light or kind of dark gray color. It's not black. It's just kind of a really kind of dark gray, which looks really cool. I do like that. And his tail is an awesome, awesome piece. I showed that when I was opening the pack, but it is a little bit rubbery. But it just attaches from the hinges right there. And it's one of the few pieces that attaches from the minifigure hinges. Or I should say the bottom of the or, you know, the little connector part in the middle. And he has some awesome printing on his torso. No back printing or anything like that. So he is a fairly simple minifigure, but that's kind of with the rest of the series. I like how they do capture the cartoony look, and it's not like super detailed or whatever, because it only needs to be just a little bit of detail so it looks like it is in the show, because the show, you know, since it's a cartoon, it lacks detail on the torsos and stuff like that. So I really do like that, and there's lots of nice coloring on Scratchy's head, which you can just take off, and you can see inside there's little coloring for his tongue, his teeth, and yeah, I can't wait to get Itchy to complete the Itchy and Scratchy duo. But once these packs come out in Florida, of course, I'm just going to be buying a whole box and opening them on screen. So wait up for that. That's when I'll do a review and everything. And for Homer, this version of Homer doesn't have the lazy eyes or the sleepy eyes or whatever you want to call it. Just wide open eyes, which looks great. And he does have some very, very nice torso printing right there, where he has a little bit of a fat bulge, but it looks like his torso printing in the show, which looks perfect. And he does have some very nice molded arms, like he does in the house set. And his accessories are this little printed donut, which looks really cool. And the only really flaw with that is that there's white in the middle, but that's the only way they could get past that. So I can't really call it a flaw, so excuse me there. It's not too much of a flaw. It's just kind of sad that they couldn't put like a clear printing under there, but that would be too complex to do. So it looks fine just the way it is. Then his other accessory is the printed remote. So you could finally put this in the Simpsons house, which would look really, really cool because, you know, they have the little TV and the couch in that set. So that's it for these two minifigures. And for the checklist, let me just put these two aside. The checklist you can see right here shows all the minifigures. And like I said, once these come out, I'll do a review. I'll buy like around 60 of these, just a whole unopened box to open up on screen, because I really want to collect these because I love The Simpsons, I love Lego The Simpsons, and I love Lego minifigures. So it's basically everything I love in one little product that's kind of cheap if you ask me. Like, you know, $4 per pack is a great price. It's not necessarily cheap, but it's a great price for the value you get. And in the middle, you can see the little attachments. They do have some for, you know, Lisa right here and then Marge right here. Then their little accessories, which are some printed tiles, hatchets, even a little speakerphone, which look really cool. And on the bottom, you got this Bart skateboard or this minifigure plate. And the checklist right here, all of our favorite minifigures from the series, which look really, really cool. So that's it for this opening, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I haven't gotten these minifigures before today. I know a lot of other people have them. It's just that they haven't been in Florida, at least. Everywhere I've checked about 1 hour radius, just like all around me. 1 hour to the east, 1 hour to the west, 1 hour north, and then 1 hour south. No Walmarts have them. It's ridiculous, at least in Florida. But I am very happy I got these, so I'm glad right now, and they look great, and that's really it for this review, or not really a review, but a pack opening. So I will see you guys later. Bye.